What's up YouTube, how are you doing? Chana D, your Techno Dad here with a quick setup video for the VIZIO OLED. This is the 55H one, but this will also work for the VIZIO 65-inch OLED as well. Now these steps will work for the Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, 4K Blu-ray player, or any 4K HDR streaming device like an Apple TV 4K, Nvidia Shield TV, TV Pro, or something similar. And of course, we can't forget the Xbox One S, Xbox One X, PlayStation 4 Pro as well. Okay, so what you're looking at now is 4K 120 Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer on the Series X through the VIZIO OLED. One thing I did notice is that the VIZIO OLED seems a bit bright, and I actually can't wait to measure it because I did hear it has a good amount of peak brightness for an OLED, so we will have to wait and see. And I'll have more videos on the VIZIO OLED, so if you have this TV, you'll want to subscribe up and hit the bell so you know when the next video is released. Okay, so out of the box, when we check the 4K details page on the Series X, we don't get green check marks. In the perfect world, we want all green check marks, and it looks like from this screen, we are just not getting that. Now to get to this screen on the Xbox, you have to go into the settings, general, TV and display options, and then select 4K TV details. Okay, so now we know it's not working out of the box, so we need to change things up. First, press the menu button on the VIZIO remote control, and I'll bring up this menu on the left-hand side. It's a little overlay. The first option is picture, so we want to select that. And then we need to scroll down to input picture settings. Now, I didn't see this at first because it's actually below advanced picture option. So that's kind of weird. Just make sure you go to advanced picture options and go down once more and you'll get to input picture settings. Next, we need to scroll down to HDMI mode and change that from auto to 2.1. Now I noticed they do this on the TCL TVs as well. They try to have the TV just automatically detect it, but sometimes the handshake doesn't occur properly. So we want to make sure that for this input on the TV, that it is set to 2.1 specifically. Now you'll notice the screen goes black and the Series X settings options come back. Now don't change any more settings here on the VIZIO. We just want to back out of the menu altogether. Let's go back into 4K TV details in the Xbox menu, and now we have all green check marks, including support for 4K 120Hz gaming. Now that's it for the 4K HDR setup, but there is a problem. Now when I started up Call of Duty Cold War in 4K 120, it kept glitching out with funky pinkish colors and distorted images. Now I've played this game plenty, and I know this is not normal. So the picture started doing some funky things, and that's when I remembered that variable refresh rate, or VRR, is not working properly on this TV when you have 4K 120 and HDR going. So I went back into the Series X to turn off variable refresh rate. To do this, go back to Settings, General, TV and Display Options, scroll over to Video Modes, then uncheck the box for Allow Variable Refresh Rate. Once that's done, we are good to go. I hope VIZIO will fix this in an update soon. Only time will tell. Okay, so if you have a PS5, it's the same steps for the PlayStation 5, but since the PS5 doesn't support variable refresh rate, you don't have to worry about that bug, and you just need to set the HDMI to 2.1, and then you're done. I'm not going to show the PS5 setup screen because it's actually easier to display the situation with the Series X with all the green check marks. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. Remember, this is for any kind of external 4K HDR device, and you want to make sure if you are using a PS5 or a Series X that you use HDMI 2 or HDMI 3 on the back of the VIZIO. Now I'll have another setup video to show you guys how to get Dolby Atmos pass-through from the TV out to your AV receiver. And of course, the unboxing videos coming out soon. I just have to measure all the picture modes and tell you guys which one is the best out of the box. All right, well, that's it for today. You guys have a great one, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Me.